Hey, what's up? Quick announcement. This is going to be super, no editing, minimum editing. I just got to let you know this. Thank you so much for all the love and support this weekend, for real. Those of you guys that are out here watching these videos trying to say, hey, man, I got to know how to do this. Thank you so much for... Man, that blesses me so much. Because I make it for that. I make it because I want to make it easy. And I want to show you guys how easy this stuff can be. Now, this video... Okay, real quick. The first announcement is, or the only announcement is, I'll be doing an online tutoring from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time, right? 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. Click on the link that's going to be in the description. I'll also have it in the pinned comment. Click on you don't got to turn on your camera. You don't got to turn on your mic. Just type in the question or whatever. And then I'll share my screen of how to do whatever problem you want help with. I'll explain it until you got it. I'll be available from 4 to 5:15-ish, maybe 5:20, maybe even 5:30. I don't know. But if you need help, cool, come through, let me know. But if not, it's all good. And I hope you guys are blessed. Hope you guys are encouraged. Hope you guys feel good about your STAAR test tomorrow. All right, so ready? This video right here, I'm about to do every single thing that I did on the Desmos calculator, but with your TI-83 calculator. There's so much request for it. I said I'm just going to run through it. I don't have a lot of time. My class is going to start pretty soon, but I'm going to run this in, do what I can, because you guys are super hungry. So let's just go. All right, here we go. I got my TI-84 calculator right here. If you have an 83, you got whatever, that's fine. It's the same thing. It just might look a little different. Like instead of doing when I do, sorry, I'm going to turn it on real quick. Instead of when I do x squared, maybe your calculator doesn't look like that when you do the x squared. Maybe your calculator looks like this. You got to still do the rooftop or whatever, and it just shows a little rooftop with the 2 there. That's okay. It just might look weird, but it's okay. Don't even worry about it. All right, here we go. Ready? Algebra 1 STAAR test. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares about all this junk right here? Doesn't matter. Slope for this guy. Okay. Let's do slope. Let's do slope for this guy. Here I go. I'm going to go to y equals. He says y equals, so I go to y equals. Let me erase this stuff. Don't need that. I'm going to type in 12x minus 19. By the way, you have to know how to solve for y. I've got a little video that I've uploaded this weekend that says how to solve for y in your calculator. I'm doing it in the Desmos calculator, but the syntax, okay, this calculator and Desmos calculator, the syntax, which means the way that you type it in, the characters that you use, it matters. It's so different in your 84. In your Desmos, dang, Desmos kind of just takes care of it for you. It doesn't allow, like for instance, this guy has, you have a negative sign and you have a minus sign. In the Desmos calculator, he understands that. He just tells it if it's negative or minus. So the syntax is different. So the syntax that I use in that solving for y video, when I'm just says how to solve for y in my calculator, you watch that one and it'll tell you how to solve for y. This one right here is already solved for y, so I'm gonna go 12x minus 19, type them in because that's how you're supposed to do it. Cool, and then I'm gonna hit second graph. I gotta find 2 good points. Look, there's a ton of good points right here. The first one that I see is 0, negative 19. I don't like it because there's a negative number in there. You could use it though, you won't get it wrong. I'm going to use 2 and 5 because those numbers are pretty small, and then 3 and 17. So I'm going to use 2 and 5 and 3 and 17. So I'm going to go ahead and hit stat, edit. I'm going to put 2 in the first one. By the way, go underneath L1. Make sure you have a L1, L2, L3. If you don't see L1, L2, L3, you better reset your calculator or something because somebody deleted a list. Whenever it's time for you to clear letters and clear numbers, do not go up here and hit delete. If you hit delete, whoom, the whole list is gone. And then when you try to do your stuff, it's not going to work. So you make sure, let me wait for this bell real quick. So you make sure that you see L1, L2. That's all you need. So now, oh shoot, my stuff's gone. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit second plus 7, 1, 2. That resets my calculator. Let me see if it reset my list. Whoo, it sure did. So if you go and try to do this stuff and your window's weird, something's weird, just reset your calculator. It'll reset everything for you. And to do that, I'm going to do it again. It's second plus 7, 1, 2. Enter. Boom. So let me go back and put in my point. Ah, shoot. I forgot what my point was. The equation was 12x minus 19. I go second graph because I want to see it. I'm going to go 2, 5, 3, 17. So I hit stat, edit. Put my 2 there. Oops, not a 22. Hit enter. Go over, put the 5. Come underneath this 2, put a 3. Go over there, put a 17. Cool, I've got my 2 points. Now that's all you need to do when you gotta find slope. You gotta have 2 good points. Wait for this bell to finish. Now that I got my 2 points, you can hit stat. Now you're gonna arrow over to the right. So arrow over, which puts you on the calc menu. Then you're gonna go 4. Enter, 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 enter. You can hit as many times as you want to, like 5 times or 6 times. So there it is. So to do it again, ready? I put all my stuff on my list, right? I'm here. You go stat, over, 4, enter, 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 enter. And then it shows up. It says blah, 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 this stuff. Now, check this out. This is really helpful for you. It says y equals ax plus b. It says a is the 12, b is the negative 19. So the a has the x, the slope has the x. So this means that my a is my slope. It'll always be your slope whenever you do this. So my slope here is 12. So go here, find the 12, boom, got it, D. Don't fall for the mistake and say, oh, I'm going to pick this B. That's the y-intercept. That's the guy that goes at the back. So your slope is 12, you're done. All right, let's go find another one. Domain and range, you don't need your calculator for that, so that's cool. This guy, equation is true. When it's time for you to solve equations, you have to always go to y equals. This guy, go to y equals. So you're going to hit y equals. You're going to start typing it in. Put this guy, you have to know you have to split this equation because there is no y in here, there's no x squared in here, so you have to split this equation. So there's the first part. Now for the second part, put them underneath in the next line. So that's it. I've got the first part line put in the first one. Then I've got the second part of the equal sign put into y2. Then you hit graph. Now we just got to see where they touch. I hit graph. I see one line. I don't see another line. You have to zoom out until you see the other line, and you have to see them touching each other. So to zoom out, you hit zoom, 3, enter. Let's see. There's one line. By the way, if you hit enter while it's going, you will actually pause the graph, and you see these 4 dots right here? You'll be waiting forever and nothing's going to happen. So make sure that you don't have these little dots showing. Hit enter. Okay, good. No, I still don't see it. So I'm going to hit zoom 3 again. Zoom 3, enter. There's one line. There's the other line. So now that you see the other line, you have to say, do you see them intersecting? Yes, I do. Because if you don't see them intersecting, then you ask your calculator to tell you where they intersect. He can say, bro, they're not even touching here. And it's going to say no sign change, and that means something special. So you don't want it to give you that false answer. So I go here, I see the intersection right here. So guess what I'm going to ask him? I'm going to ask him to find the intersection. So you're going to hit second, trace, 5, enter, enter, enter. And it says intersection is 17.5, comma, 75. Dang, I did something wrong. That's not what the answer is supposed to be. Minus 2x, okay. Second, trace, 5, enter, enter, enter. 17.5, what? 1.25, parentheses, 4. Why am I getting that? Oh, I know why. Because instead of me putting a 7.5, I put a 7.5. Idiot. It's 7.5. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sure you were screaming through your camera and say, wait, why did you put it in 75? Why is it 7.5? I typed it in incorrectly. So now I don't even know where the heck the other line is. So I'm going to fix the zoom. So you hit zoom 6 to fix. You need to fix the zoom. You're too far zoomed out. Hit zoom 6 to fix. So here I am back at the home screen. Oh, great. They're touching right here. So let me do the second trace. 5, enter, enter, enter. Intersection says 4, pick your choice 4, you're done. That's how you do it. Second trace 5, enter, enter, enter to solve anything. Now that works for a system of equations, which we'll do in a little bit. This guy right here says which function is equivalent. These are easy. Anytime you see g of x, h of x, f of x, anything of x, put it into y equals, go there, and we just type it in. So I'm going to go x squared, like I'm just typing in what the question says, plus blah, 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 5, 15x. Negative 54. There's the question. Now I go into y2 and I type in the choices. It says x plus 9, close it. Next guy, x minus 6, close him. Then I pull up a table. I do, because on Desmos you want to pull up a graph sheet because you can see the pictures. It's easier to see here. But on this calculator it's not as easy to see the pictures. So it's best to pull up a table. So I'm going to go second table. Oops, I didn't do second table. Let me let these guys graph. Okay, he's finally done. Now I go second graph. Now a table shows up. See, these y's are the first y values, the first equation that we put in. The y2 column is the second equation that we put in. I'm going to check to see if the y1 column matches the y2 column. Negative 54 and negative... Oh yeah, it matches. Negative 54, negative 54. No, it just matches there. It's got to match all the way down. So negative 54, I want to see negative 38. No, I don't, so it's wrong. It's not choice F. So I go back to y equals, I take off the guy from the second row, and now I'm putting in choice B. It's going to be x plus 18, close it, open, x minus 3, close it, second table. Let's look at these values, negative 54, negative, oh, this guy matches all the way down. That's what the answer looks like for you guys that are doing it here on this TI 83 or 84. Like that, you check the table, don't check the graph, because the graph's going to be confusing. Check the table, it won't lie to you, it'll be right there. All right, this guy right here, rate of change. We just did a rate of change. We just did a slope thing. You got to put your 2 points in your list. So I go to edit. So I go stat, enter. Now I'm going to put in 1 here. And I'm going to put in 3 here. And then I'm going to go into the y values. 1's partner was 10. 3's partner was 24. Got it? Then I do stat over 4. Enter, 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 enter. A value is a slope. Boom, there's my 7. You got it. You're done. So smart. Number 6. Slope intercept. You should do the same thing we just did. You put those 2 points in your list. You go stat, enter, and then boom, put your stuff in, type it in. One of these guys will pop out. Next guy, you have to know how to solve for y. Watch that video how I solve for y. But if you don't know or you want me to do it real quick, here's how I'm going to do it. You better find the pattern. It's going to be y equals, because I see a y equals in here. I see a y. So I go y equals -6. By the way, how do I know when it's the minus sign and how do I know when it's the negative sign? It just depends on how you say it. Whenever you say this equation out loud, you're not saying, let's see, y equals subtract 6x plus 15. That doesn't make sense. And that's not how you say it. So you're going to say y equals -6. That means you got to touch this negative one with the little shorter sign. So I do -6, put an x there, plus 15, because that's how I would read it. Then I close the parentheses. Then I divide by whoever's on the y. So am I dividing by a subtract 5? That doesn't sound right, right? So I'm dividing by a -5. Okay, there he is. Now it wants the graph, so I pull up a graph. He's going upwards like this. Choice C looks really good. Choice D looks like it's too high. Choice C looks fantastic. You have to know how to solve for y. All right, this guy right here, whenever you're using, you got equations, you got, okay, anytime you see a P of N, P of X, whatever, you guys have to hit y equals. Then you just put everything in terms of X. You can't put any other letter in here besides X, because this guy only knows X, and it helps you when you're doing stuff like this. It makes it easier. So boom, there he is, there's the equation. Now I'm going to go second table, and I want to check for this number 400. So let me scroll all the way down. No, don't scroll all the way down, that's too much work. So I'm going to hit the plus sign, I'm going to hit 400, enter. Oh shoot, it messed it up. It messed it up. Oh my gosh. Plus sign, hit the 1. Enter. Woo, okay. Now go find the 0. Go find the 0. Oh, go find the 1 actually. Oh shoot, I'm going to go find the 0. Plus sign, 400. Oh, there it is. Do your stuff when you highlight the 0. That way it tells you where to go. So ready? I did the plus sign, 400. And then his partner is 12,800. Boom, found it. Well, what if I had to find 10,000? Highlight the 0. Plus sign 10,000. 1, 2, 3. Enter. Boom, and it's right here. -4, blah, blah, whatever. But always fix it. Hit plus sign with the 1. There. Woo, that fixed your table. Now you're back to normal. And in case you forget how to fix it, just reset your calculator. Second plus 712. Boom, and it's fixed for you on the next problem. All right, let's do another one. Number 9, you can type him in, see which one matches. That's easy. Just type it in. This guy, slope intercept form perpendicular to this guy. All right. Type him in, see where he touches the x-axis, because he should be touching at 36. And then let's just do it. Let's just do it. Break it. Let's just do it. Y equals, that's going to be negative fractions. When you type in fractions, you have to wrap your fractions up, because the calculator won't understand. You see how they write it as 4 over 9? Well, if you type it in your calculator, you run the risk of your calculator thinking that it's -4 over 9x plus 5. That's what you run the risk of your calculator thinking, that it's -4 over 9x plus 5, when all those guys aren't at the bottom. It's just the 9 at the bottom. So that's why you have to wrap the fraction. So I'm going to wrap the fraction by putting the parentheses around. So I'm going to go parentheses, -4 divided by 9. The fraction is done, so I close it. Now the x comes, and then the plus 5 comes, and now I hit graph, and I want to see if he's touching the x-axis at 36. I can't tell. It looks like he's almost touching. I'm going to hit zoom 3 to zoom out. Zoom 3, enter. Let's see. I don't know where he's touching at though, bro. Let me scoot this little guy over. See how this little he tells me where he is? I'm going to get to the 36, and I hopefully better be at the x-intercept. No, I'm not. I'm not. Look, my guy's already all the way over here, and it's not even 36 yet. The guy already touched. No, not him. So now I type in choice F. Sorry, I should have typed in choice F first. Blah, blah, blah. 4x. You know what? I'm going to leave him in because you need this. You got to compare him for perpendicularness. So choice F says, parentheses, wrap the fraction up. 9, close it, divided by x plus 16. Hit the graph. Dang, this guy just goes forever. I don't know. He definitely doesn't touch that stinking thing that I need him to touch. So it's not choice F. Choice B says 4 over 9. I hit another divide. I put too many division signs. I'm sorry. You're right. There we go. There's the first one. It always grabs them in order. There's the first line. There's the second line. All right, this guy's going the wrong direction. so it's not choice F. Let's go to choice B. Change this to a negative 16. Sorry, it's a minus 16 because the way you say it in the calculator, right? It'll make sense. So it's going to be 4 over 9x minus 16. Okay, he's kind of touching where I want him to touch. Let me scooch over to see if he's close to 36. Yeah, man, this guy's pretty close. I can't really tell, but he's definitely close. So I really like choice, what is this? I really like choice B right now. And now let me see this. I'm going to go 9 over 4. I'm doing choice C right now. 9 over 4x plus 81. Graph him. Oh, let it go. Okay, no, that's definitely not touching here at the 36, so it's not going to be him. And then let's do choice J. Choice J says 9 over 4x minus 81. All right, graph him. There he goes. And then there he goes. This guy looks pretty good too. So J and G look really good. So let's put G back in. If you're picking between G and J, good job. You're at least in the right spot. Let me do this next guy. Let me see him. 4 over 9 x minus 16. All right. This is the original. Now I got to check them for perpendicularness. There's the original one. That's the second one. And that's the last one. Which one looks like a paper? Let me get my paper and put it in the corner. It looks like this guy here at the bottom fits more than the guy that's coming. Yeah, no. I like the one that got graphed second, which is the negative 81. That's your answer. J's your answer. All right, next one, 11. Student work. Domain. You don't need calculator for that one. This guy, change him. You can't. Good luck here. Good luck here. These guys. All right, ready, here you go. These guys, you cannot do them on your graph. You got to put them right here on your home screen. So ready, here I go. I'm going to go 45. You got to type it in just like this. 45. Now, whenever you type in the M, you can't type in M. Don't just throw an X in there. You're going to mess the stuff up. So you go 45. Whenever you see the letter, you wrap that letter in parentheses. And it's the first letter, so I'm calling him 1.1. Then I just throw the power on him. So to the negative 6. There he is. And then I wrap him up. Because that's the first letter. Now I'm starting the second letter. So I wrap him up. I start his parentheses. He's the second one, so I call him 2.2. Give him the power. Go down. Close him. Now I'm on the third letter. So it's going to be 3.3 to the 12. Close him. Done. Dang, but it's a fraction. Shoot. You're supposed to wrap the whole top part fraction and then wrap the bottom part. Otherwise he doesn't know where the top starts and the bottom starts. He doesn't know. So I gotta add another parenthesis. Let me scoot all the way to the very beginning. These guys are great because they're wrapped in parentheses, but I gotta put a parenthesis in the beginning. So I'm gonna hit second delete to insert something, and I'm gonna insert a parenthesis. This wraps the top part of the fraction. So here's the top part of the fraction right here. And then it ends right there. So top part starts, type on my stuff. Here's the first guy, 1.1 in his parentheses, 2.2 in his parentheses, 3.3 in his parentheses. But I've got to close that parentheses to close the top part of the fraction parentheses. Now I hit the division button. Now I've got to start a parentheses for the bottom part. So it's 15. What did I put for M earlier? 1.1. So I got to keep it true for this whole problem. Raise to the negative 2. Close his parentheses. Open up parentheses for P. He's 2.2. Raise the guy. Call him 8. Go over. Blah, blah, blah. Start a new parentheses. 3.3. Raise to the negative 4. Close him. Oops, I closed him up there. No, you don't want that. You want to scoot over and then close him. All right, there. Now he's closed. Don't forget to wrap him because now you're done typing the bottom. So now you have it set up. You got the top part wrapped in parentheses with each variable wrapped in their own parentheses divided by the bottom part wrapped in parentheses with each of these variables wrapped in their own parentheses. So now go ahead and hit enter and it'll give you a value. So now this is the answer. I write this down on my test. 3574682. That's the number you're trying to match. So now I go down here to choice A and I'm going to type in choice A. 3 parentheses. Oops, it's a fraction. So start off with a fraction. 3 parentheses. V. Did I call V 1.1? So don't mess up and call it 1.1. Which one did we call? V was 3.3. So I'm going 3.3 raised to the 8. Get down from there. Close him. Wrap the top part because we're done. Put a division. Wrap the bottom part because we're starting. Put a parentheses because this is a letter. M was 1.1. Raise him to the 8. get down, close it. The other guy is 2.2. Raise him to the 6. Get down, close it. I'm done typing the bottom, so now I put a parentheses. So I've wrapped the top, wrapped the bottom. Let's go, hit enter. I'm hoping to get a 3, 5, 7, 4, 6, 8, 2. No, I didn't, so that's not the answer. Now you just keep going the way that I did it, and you should be fine and find your answer, right? Next one, let's see if there's anything else. This guy right here, 4x squared plus 12x equals 135. Hit y equals, go to y equals, go to y equals all the time whenever you see equations. Go there. Now I'm typing this guy in, 4x squared plus 12x. Now bring this 135 over. That becomes a negative 135. You have to know how to do that. But it's easy. These guys are so simple. Boom, got it. Done. Now you can hit your graph and just go see where he touches. Oh, yeah. Let's find the solution. That's right. So here's the graph. I'm going to hit zoom 6 just so I want to get as close as possible just because I want to. Okay, here's the guy. You always want to go where the x-intercepts are. So I'm going to hit second trace. And I'm going to calculate a 0. So second trace 2. Now it asks for the left bound. Left bound means put me on the left side of the guy that you're trying to find. So I'm going to try to find this x-intercept right here. So when I hit the arrow to the side, what? This thing's blinking? What? I don't know where it is. I'm just going to keep hitting the left until I see it. Almost there. I'm waiting for the little spider to show up. There's a little spider that's going to be on the grid. Where's he at? 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 There he is. There he is. Put him on the left-hand side. This is on the bottom, so it's on the right here. There he is. He's on the left. Hit enter. Then he asks to be on the right-hand side. So scoot him over. Hit enter. Then he says guess. No, I don't want your guess. I want the answer. So hit enter. Now it says 0. My answer here is negative 7.5. But it says he wants the positive one. So no problem. Let's go do it to the other side. So second, calculate. I want to calculate the 0, which is option number 2. Scoot the spider over all the way to the right. If you are ever lost, you know how many dots are here? There's 10 dots here. You can just read this value and see where you're at. So right now I'm at negative 4, which is somewhere around here. I want to wait till it comes over here to the positive 4. So I'm watching that number, It's at 0. Now it's at 1, 2, 3. All right, getting close. Let me slow down. Getting close. Getting close. There he is. Left bound. All right, I'm on the left-hand side of the 0. Good. Right bound. Now I'm on the right-hand side of the 0. No, I don't want the guess. I want the answer. Boom, it's 4.5 and you're done. All right, 15, you don't need to calculate for that. 16, go to y equals, instead of r's, use x's. You'll get that one right, and then check the table. This guy, man, these guys are so good. Your calculators are so great for this. I'm going to type in y equals 3x minus 4. Now for the shading, you see this weird symbol right here? Does that symbol make a up or a down? Does it make a P for up or make a D for down? Or does it make a L for losers because losers go down? No, it's not an L for losers going down, which means this graph is shaded up. So you go all the way to the left. Watch, look, I just typed in the negative 4. Go all the way to the left-hand side. You look, blink on this guy, hit enter. You're going to cycle through a bunch of icons here. Go to the icon that has a triangle up. Look, that's the triangle up. That's the triangle down. If you go too far, no big deal. Just keep going, keep going. There's a triangle up. Now you can graph him. Look what it looks like. It looks like this with the shading on the top. Who looks like this? B and D look like this with shading on top. Now you have to go back here and know something about this symbol. That symbol means that the line is being constructed. It means that it's under construction. There are gaps in the road. Whenever they have construction, they will come back and fill it in and say, hey guys, this construction is finished. It's completed. So they will put a line underneath it. There is no line underneath it. So it means that this line is gapped. So I like choice D right here. Choice B is complete. We're not complete. This guy, read a word probably should be fine. This guy, type him in, go to your table like we did before. Look up all these values. This guy, rate of change, put him in your stat edit. This guy, type him in, see which one matches. This guy, good luck, guess on him. This guy, you gotta know how to solve him. Watch that video about how to solve for y, it's easy. You go parentheses, type in all this junk, do -2, then close them in parentheses, see which one looks like him. This guy, change this guy to 1.1 in the home screen. You go parentheses, 1.1, close parentheses, 2.2 to the -6, close parentheses, raise it to the 2, and then do something for your choices, match them up. This guy, good luck. This guy wants a 0, that's the x-intercept, but good luck, they ask it in a weird way. This guy, you can find a y-intercept, graph him, and see who touches the y-line. This guy, graph him. This guy, graph him. Run the table. This guy, system of equations. Whenever you gotta, it's where they touch, man. Just find the intersection. In case they didn't give you a graph, you'd graph him, and then graph him, then do second trace 5, enter, and it'll tell you the intersection, you'll be done. This guy, throw him in y equals, pull up the table, you should be great. This guy, throw him in y equals with the x, pull up the table, you should be great. This guy, type him in. The first one, type, shoot, you might miss this one, but it's okay. This guy, you might miss him, but because it says equivalent, but there's no choices, that's okay. You'll still be a master. This guy, if you figure out the slope, you can answer this first question. Then just pull up the table and, you know, once you figure find the equation of this guy, throw him in y equals, and hopefully you can answer all these questions. Next to an equivalent, turn this guy into x's, turn this guy into x, see which table matches. This guy's solving for y, you have to know how to solve for y. Come for tutoring if you need that. I got you today, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. This guy, well, yeah. Type him in, see which one looks like it. This guy, rate of change, that slope, list 1, list 2, stat edit, over 4, enter, all that stuff. This guy looks great, type him in just like this. What about the equal sign? Don't worry about it. Everybody's on the right side, we're good. This guy, domain and range, don't need a calculator for that. This guy, y1, turn him into x. y2, turn him into x. Zoom, make sure you can see the lines touching. Second trace 5, enter, should be great. This guy, equivalent, type him in, go to the table, second graph. This guy, function of x, make sure your x's are not repeating, because that's crazy. This guy, pass through the point in parallel, type him in, see if he has this point in the table. If he does, and then see if it looks parallel to him. If he does, and that's the answer. This one's easy. Good luck if you know these questions. Who cares about this one? A lot of reading to do. Don't worry about it. Equivalent, type him in, see which one looks the same. Go to second graph for the table. This guy, you have to solve for y, then go to the intersection, second trace 5, enter. This one should be easy as well, but you gotta know how to solve for y. If you don't know how to solve for y, it's gonna get you stuck there. Domain and range, you don't need a calculator for that. Read the word problem, should be great. This guy, you can't type him in. Yeah, I'm so sorry, you can't type him in. You might miss him. Equivalent, do that on the home screen. You'll do second x squared right here. So let me just type it in real quick because I haven't shown you that. Let me do second mode to quit. Go to the home screen. I do second x squared, and then I do sorry. It's 4 second x squared 147. Hit enter. There's my thing. Put in choice 1, 196. Second squared. Hit the 3. No, that didn't give me a 48. I'm looking for the 48, and that's the one that gives you the answer. 54, hard question. Don't worry about it. And that's it. All right, that's it. Good luck. If you haven't, I'm so sorry this is not going to be edited, but good luck. You guys asked for it. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. Come if you need any help, I can help you go. I can help you answer your question, whatever you need me to do. All right, 4 p.m. Central to 5 p.m. Central. The link is in the description. It'll be in the it'll be commented. Y'all be safe. Have a great day. Yeah.